Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, Sebastian. Um, Unfortunately, we do not have a Selena today. She is looking through the window, but we do have a Bee and a Biscornu. So, welcome to anybody who is new. Welcome back to all you guys who have been here before. I always appreciate all you guys. This is my cross stitch life update, stash, all that good stuff, sort of YouTube. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Um, all right. So first off, what we usually do is life updates. So as I told you guys, I did a short video last time before I left for my trip. It's not a stitchy thing, so I'm not really going to go into it too much. It was just a convention. It was really fun. I got to see a bunch of people that I hadn't seen in a long time. I got to hang out with a really good friend of mine for the weekend, which was very cool. But I did end up hurting myself. So so my friend texted me, and he said, "Hey, come to the front of the hotel." I was like, "Okay, fine." So I was in the back of the hotel, came to the front, and there was a friend of mine who I hadn't seen in probably 4 or 5 years. And so, like a total idiot, I bolted. I took off running towards him, and it wasn't even all that far. It wasn't even the length of a room, maybe 20, 30 feet. I didn't have to go that far, really. Um, but I almost got to him before I decided to trip. I have no idea what I tripped on. It wasn't the carpet, it was myself. But so I ended up um, tripping and almost face planting, but I ended up going down on my hands and knees. My knees were okay, they're not too bad. My right hand was all right. Of course, it was my left hand that I hurt. So, and you can't see it obviously, but there we go. So, what I think I hurt, and if you look at them together, it actually doesn't really look swollen anymore, but it did before. But I think it's this muscle right here, that kind of thick muscle that moves your thumb. And so it's almost healed. It's getting there. There's still some things that hurt. What really hurts is when I try to grip things. So like if I'm holding if I'm holding my cup, which is really hot, that muscle there hurts. Um, and of course the heavier it is, the harder it is to hold. So it also means between um, the trip and hurting myself, I've only actually worked on 2 things this week. So once again, this will probably be short and sweet. I don't know, you guys may like it. Oh, hi, Selena. Well, guess who we just got here? Hi, baby. What you doing? Going back to your spot? Well, I guess we will have a Selena this week then. Go figure. Come on. There you go, sweet girl. So, yeah. Hi. She's giving me the look over here. Hi, sweetie. Hey? Yes, I know. Such a good girl. Yeah. So, yeah, that is kind of what I did this week. Also, I do have to talk about this little thing over here. I went to the grocery store yesterday and got a bag of cat food, regular 5 pound bag of dry cat food. And I, like an idiot, put it on the floor um, because there's not a whole lot of room in our kitchen. So I had my headphones on because I was having some issues with my sound. So I hear a noise and I don't think about it, and I keep hearing the noise, and I what I do is, so I take off my headphones. She has, and I will have to put this video up to uh up on Instagram. She had literally, like, in about 5 minutes, ripped a hole in the side and was eating out of the side of the bag. She had 2 feet away from her a perfectly good bowl of the exact same cat food. Yeah. So, needless to say, somebody was on a bit of my shit list yesterday. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about you. You, you were on my shit list yesterday. Yes, you were. Anyways, yeah. So that's. Oh yeah, and my, because of course, strange shirt. Yeah, and also yes. So, um, what I ended up doing is I was going to this convention on Thursday, but we already had tickets to see Doctor Strange. So what I did was I went to go see Doctor Strange at 3. Got out there about 5:30, I guess, maybe 5:15. Came home, grabbed my suitcase, threw all my stuff in the car, and went straight down to Atlanta from there. So straight 2.5 hours after sitting for about 2.25 hours in a movie theater. So that was an interesting Thursday, not gonna lie. And what day did I hurt myself? That was Saturday evening. Yeah, that was Saturday afternoon that I actually hurt myself. So, um, I had a couple good days at the hotel before, or at least a day or so, at the hotel before I decided to go and hurt myself. And you don't really realize how many things that you do when you're having to grip something like this, and using this muscle right here until you can't use that muscle right there. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah. Um, so yeah, that was interesting. Yeah. So I think that was my most of what happened. Like I said, I didn't get a whole lot of sewing done, so I do have a good bit of comments, so I will go through them. But overall, I have a feeling this will probably be a on the short side of a video. Yeah, that thing. Anyway, so let me go ahead and I will, excuse me, get to the comments. Let's see. There we go. Oh, Karen Kirk said, you do have a subscriber from Australia. I think I had kind of wondered out loud, like, where some of my watchers were from. Um, and, yeah, of course, I have a couple of really awesome people from Australia that subscribe to me. So, I will never forget you guys. You guys are amazing. So, since I'm talking about them, um, and you probably are already watching them because, they are amazing and have a whole bunch of people who watch them already. But if you are not watching them for some weird ass reason, go watch Fox and Rabbit. I will put their link below. They are amazing. So there you go. Cami Tweedy says, just got my Fab 50 box, which means I'm starting on the frame. The material is beautiful. It's a bluish purple mix. I'm just doing the frames without the scrolls to try to get all the frames done, which is probably what I should have done. Then as I'm stitching characters, I'll work on the scrolls and the gold frame. That's actually a good idea. I did not go for the box. I just kitted up myself. I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to continue with the boxes or change it over. I need to decide pretty soon. But I would love to see some pictures as you start working on it. I haven't seen what the actual fabric looks like that they chose. So cool. All right, good luck on that. Um, Heather Woolley said, I also want to do the temperature chart, but too much catching up to do next year for sure. So another person here, I don't remember who it was. I think it was, I don't remember who it was. Oh, Amber Johnson, I think it was, said, had suggested to actually go ahead and do it on your birthday, start on your birthday and do it birthday to birthday instead of start to end. Obviously, I don't know when your birthday is, but mine's not till August, so I still have time to get that kitted up. So I might do that. That's actually a really cool idea. I watched the first episode of. Yeah, I watched the first episode of Cabin Pressure. It's funny. I'll be listening to the others. I love the British humor. Yeah, definitely a fan of British humor with no U. Um, and I would be really interested to hear as you listen to more of them if you liked some of my favorites. I know I listed them last time, like Limerick and Kick Tarjuak, and um, I think I did at least one more. I don't remember. I forgot which ones I mentioned, but anyway. But yeah, I would love to hear what you think about some of the ones that I really like, if you liked those as well. So, um, yep. So let's see. Oh, that's my dilemma on the box project. My thought are the ornaments would be nice and a heck of a lot cheaper to finish. I have a few large projects that I'm frankly scared on how much they might be to frame. Yes, but that's a lot of work you put into the project so far. That is true. I have actually put a lot of work into it, and that is one thing. The other thing is that I don't know that it would really be cheaper to do the ornaments because a you would need a bunch of ornament sized um, fabric. And then B, once you have that ornament sized fabric, you're going to have that little bit of fabric allowance on each side. So you're going to end up having more fabric if you do it in a bunch of small ones than in one big one. But yeah, I really, really need to decide soon. So I'm not sure what the hell I'm doing. All right, so Deborah Dixon says a lightweight clip-on LED light that you can aim towards the underneath back of your work may shine light through the black Ada and help you see the holes. I'm talking about for my Hamilton one. Thank you. I really honestly do appreciate it. The only problem is with the way I have this set up, there's no place to clip it where I could bring it up and under. Um, what I'm sitting on is my couch, obviously, and then I have a coffee table in front of me, but there's not a really it's I can't really show it to you guys, but like the end of it is like really thick. Um so there's not a really easy place to clip it onto. And the leg is really wide as well. It's really thin, but it's really wide. Um so I don't know. I appreciate the idea. I'm gonna maybe take a look and see, but I don't know that I'm gonna be able to clip anything to this table and make it work. So, but yeah, I do appreciate that though. Amber Johnson says, "Oh, the narrator of Good Omens I found is Martin Jarvis. He did a phenomenal job. That's not a name I recognize. I'll have to look him up. Thank you for the info though. I appreciate that. Obviously, even despite being a fan of everything, um, everything having to do with the UK. There's plenty of actors I have not heard of yet. Doesn't sound familiar, but I'll definitely look them up. I also thought about doing a temperature stitch. You could always pick a different starting date, like your birthday. And stitch from one birthday to the next. I think that's a great idea. I still have time to do it, so I will probably end up trying to do that. So thank you for that idea. I appreciate it. Becca Lane says, I'm watching from Nova Scotia, Canada. Awesome. That's really sweet. I have a couple of non-Stitchy friends that live up that way, and I bet it's beautiful up there. I've been to Vancouver for literally we were in my brother and I did a cross country trip, and I'm sorry, we were staying in Seattle, and we literally went across the border to Vancouver for about 2 hours to just kind of walk around downtown Vancouver. And that's the only time I've been into Canada so far. I would love to go to Toronto. One of my best friends lives there, and it's somewhere that I've really wanted to go for a long time. So I don't know, maybe one of these days. I mean, I got my shot, so I could get in if I wanted to. It's more just the getting there. So there you go. Healing Gamer sent a heart, so hey, heart back. Wait, wait. Wow. Hand-eye coordination is terrible. But there you go. Grumpy Stitcher said there's a few versions of the Good Omen audiobook. One of them is a full cast, including David Tennant and Michael Sheen. Yeah, so apparently there's more than one version of the audiobook, so I'll have to take a look and see, which ones are which. So I don't know if you guys are talking about the same one, if you're talking about different ones. So I'll look. Um, and it's one of these things. I know. What are you doing, Cat? I know I shouldn't laugh because it's not really funny, but just the way that you put it is kind of humorous. She was talking about the 5 stages of pregnancy, which is crying, peeing, cry because you peed, peeing because you're crying, and then the toilet is your home now. So, Obviously not having gone through that, I will defer to your um, defer to you saying, assuming that's how it goes. So, oh yeah, and she also said one good thing about England, at least the area I live in, there's not really many mosquitoes. Well, that's one more reason for me to check off my list of why I want to move to England. I mean, I know it'll never happen, but I can dream, right? So there you go. Roxanne Green said, "I watch you, and I'm from Newfoundland, Canada. Awesome. I've heard Newfoundland is just like totally, totally gorgeous. Um, I would. That's another place I would love to visit. I don't think I know anybody else up there besides maybe you. So I wouldn't have anybody in particular. I wouldn't have an excuse to visit a good friend of mine or anything. But yeah, again, I would love to visit. Like, I'd love to travel across Canada. I know it's huge. I understand. Um, and I know there's also some Trans Canada train, which I think would just be really, really fun. So there you go. And last but most certainly not least, Debbie Sisk said, Dee lives in Canada. Have a fun weekend away. That's true. They do live in Canada. I would love to go up there and bother them one day. But, I mean, bother them in the nicest way. But yeah, so, other than hurting my hand, I actually had a really good weekend. So, there you go. All right. Well, that is the comments. That wasn't too terribly bad. A bit more than usual, which is great. Once again, as I always say, I love comments. I read every single one. I respond to every single one because I love hearing what you guys have to say, and I have a mosquito bite. Wow. Speaking of mosquitoes, you can't see it. Yeah, that little red ball. That's what I've been kind of. If you've been seeing me wiggle off camera, that's what I've been doing, is scratching my arm. I went out to check the mail. That is the only time I've been out today. Either there's a mosquito inside here, which is entirely possible, or I got it while I was outside. Like the 2 minutes it took me to go to my mailbox and back. See, this is what I'm talking about, mosquitoes. Anyway, so yeah. Um, so I have no new start. So let's go ahead and get to whips on that good stuff, and I will try not to sit here and scratch my arm too terribly much. Um, so no new starts, no finishes, no FFOs. Um, there is something that I'm kind of itching to start, but it's huge, and I really don't need to. So I'm trying. I'm trying not to itch my arm. I'm trying not to start it. I'm trying to kind of work my way through it and say just later, 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 because I need to finish some other stuff. Um, but I don't know. I don't know if that's really going to work or not. I have, and I don't remember what company it's from. It's one of the big ones. It's not a Haid. Um, it might be a Charting Creations. I'm not 100% sure, but I have a really, really, really awesome um, Doctor Strange, because of course I do. Um, which I should have started on the day that came out, but convention and all that good stuff. And I'm not prepared for it. I don't have any. I mean, it's gonna be one of those. It's huge, and it's gonna be all the confetti, and so, it's something that I really don't think that I need to tackle right now. I really, really don't, and yet I still want to because Doctor Strange. So we'll see. We'll see which side of my willpower will hold out on that one. Which will win. And I do apologize. The sun is going in and out of the clouds, so yeah, my light's all wonky. So yeah, nothing I can do about that. All right. So since I only worked on two things, one of them is one you probably haven't seen in a while, so it'll be a old friend. Let me see, where is the picture of my old friend? Here we go. There it is. And you may know from, I'll show you the back, the irony of the bag that it's in. But this is, oh my gosh, it is One Nation by Bygone Stitches. So yeah, as I say every time, this picture does not do it justice. And this is absolutely going with me to StitchCon, although it will absolutely not be finished before StitchCon, not even remotely close. So, okay. Why do I have two? Okay, anyway, whatever. So, God, that light is terrible. I am so sorry. So, what I was doing is did I start it or finish it? I think I finished that flower. Did about half of that flower. And then I moved the blue and the white, did the blue and the white over that way. So it wasn't really all that much. These flowers are killing me, dude. Or stars, or whatever they are. They are really, really killing me. And I need to get them done. And I still have like 12 left. It's ridiculous. So I'm trying to kind of do like a star and some other stuff, a star and some other stuff. But yeah, so I really do think once I get past those stars, that little roadblock, I think I'll be okay. I think the rest of it will be not necessarily go faster, although it might. But it'll at least be more interesting, and will keep my interest a little bit more. So that's what I'm hoping. Obviously, as you can see, I had a little bit of Delaware done. Um, what's that old joke? What a Delaware, whatever she wants. Anyway, whatever it was. But yeah, so that silly thing. And the other one, you're not going to be surprised at all. What I worked on, of course. I'm trying to think, did I work on? No, I don't think I worked on. I was trying to decide whether I actually worked on any of the Hamilton. I'm going to say no. And if I did, then you'll get to see a little extra of it next week. But the other one, once again, you'll not be surprised by what it is. It's not the coolest bag ever, I swear. This is Long Dog Samplers. Ha, I said it right. You belong to me. So once again, I am doing this top row, and I am up over here in that bird. So, and it goes. This is not the line that it ends with. It's more like kind of here-ish. But yeah, I'm working on this bird right now. So this is the next to last page that is almost done. So this is that next to last page. So, I have that bird, and then I have, looks like there's more mosque down here. And then I will move on to the last page. So, let's see, what did I do? So I went up and about over here, and then I started going down. I also did the 2020 over here. I forgot to do that. I did not put the last number because I don't know when I'm going to finish it. And I also did that one. Yeah, that one. And so I did that part of the bird. And now I'm on the mosque part of it. So there you go. So a few little things, a few little extra things around. I would love to finish this in 2022, but as much as I have left, that is, even as much as I love this project, it's not going to happen. There's no way it's going to finish in 2022. I would love to finish it in 2023. That'd be great. But we'll see. Who knows? Depends on if I start that gigantic ass Doctor Strange. So, all right. I mean, that is literally all I have done this week. Between having issues gripping, which would include gripping a needle, and no, unfortunately, I cannot do it right-handed. Do not have that. There are some things I can do right-handed. I cut with a knife right-handed, which is weird. I use scissors right-handed because everybody's scissors are right-hand scissors pretty much. Um, and I can write right-handed. I mean, my left-handed writing is pretty bad, so my right-handed writing isn't really any worse. In fact, if I take the time to write slowly, my right-hand writing is probably a little bit better. But but yeah, so there you go. But no, stitching I really can't try. I can't do right-handed. I've tried, and I mean technically I can do it, but it's so slow that it's not even worth it, to be honest with you. It's too damn slow. So, all right. So that is all of the stitching for this week, and I'm it's not that my stitching bug is gone. It's not. I very much do want to stitch. In fact, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe working on One Nation a little bit more because I really kind of want to get that done. And oh, this mosquito bite's killing me. Damn, I hate mosquitoes so much. Anyway, um, so yeah, it's not that my bug is gone. It's just that A, time, and B, injury. So yeah. And that's the worst thing. It's not even a cool injury that you can show like, ooh, look, I got a really cool like giant bruise or something. No. People just have to trust you that, it hurts when I do this. A little bit, not much. I used to not be able to do this. In fact, um, at like the very first day, I couldn't even put my finger like that, or it actually still hurts if I push it backwards, like that. When this part is stretching, that still hurts, and then it still hurts a little bit when I do like a grip like that. But it is getting a lot better, so it is definitely improving. It's just slow going. I don't know if it was a bruise or if it was a little tear. Definitely not a break. Um, because if it was a break, I think it'd be a lot worse. But yeah, so that was dumb. I mean, that's all there is to it. It was dumb. But that's okay. It was alright. It was pretty funny. So, all right. So I don't really have any haul. The only thing that I wanted to show you guys, I had talked about it last week, and did not have it on screen. Was um, Build a Bear, because of course they did, has a there you go, a Doctor Strange bear. So I'll show you the whole thing. So we have a little. Is that No, it's not. It's like it's not embroidered. It's sewn on. Got the little blue eyes. Got his little goatee. Got the eye of Agamotto right here. See? Got a little capey. Even got the little wrist thing. So on this side it just says Build a Bear. Okay, and that side it's actually empty. And then um, that one's empty, but this one like has a little picture. And then so you got his little belt. Oops, kind of holding him up weird. There you go. Got his little belt, little pants, so cute. And I mean, I guess it's a little bit of a spoiler, but uh, the cape, and then the nice, yeah, there you go, his butt. But the nice detail of the cape on the other side. But yeah, so because I'm stupid, I did put a link to that under at the bottom. Now, this is some of the bears you can buy and then buy the costumes to go on top. This one is actually it's sewn in, so you buy the whole thing together. So anybody who knows Build a Bear. But yeah, so I thought that was really cute, and of course, I'm gonna get the freaking strange Build a Bear. So yeah. All right. I think really all we have are going to be the weeks, and then I will be all set. I am at 94 videos, so um, I would like to do something for my 100th. I don't know what yet. Um, with StitchCon coming up, it's gonna be the timing's gonna be a little weird, so I will have to try to figure that out. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, anything you guys want to see, do you guys want me to do something really cool? Like I don't know, do you want me to do um, whip parade, a finish parade, a kidded parade, all the above? That would be a marathon, but just if you guys have any suggestions of what you'd like to do, you know, just tell me. I'm always looking for suggestions. So I would love to hear what you guys want. So definitely write a comment down below. Um, all right. So let me do the of the weeks here. So for the Stitchy website of the week, of course, I'm going back to Etsy. Light Unicorn Designs. They have a lot of really cute swords. I believe they're from South Africa, I think. So they had a lot of really different sort of. There's some rainbowy sort of ones and some animally sort of ones, and just a lot of really cute stuff. I just really liked it, so I wanted to go ahead and put them down as my of the week there. For the non-Stitchy website, weirdly enough, I think this is the first time I've done this. I'm actually going to do another Etsy, which is not Stitchy related, obviously. It's called Splunge for Me to Art, which is a weird name. But, so somebody pointed them out to me, I believe, on my Twitter, because they do beautiful, beautiful pencil art. And the reason it had been pointing out to me is because she I don't know who it was. They had done some Doctor Strange art, of course. So, but they do really beautiful celebrity portraits. They also do pet portraits if you want to do, and they are available for commission. I'm thinking maybe I might ask them to see what a price would be for a commission for this little monkey over here, who is now sleeping and being very cute. Yeah, I see you over there. Anyway, um, so just kind of get the price because really their prices seem to be quite for the amount of work that goes into a drawing. I think their prices are quite low. So definitely worth checking out. Um, other than Benedict Cumberbatch, they had Michael Fassbender. They had Gary Oldman in there. Um, I don't remember who else. And they had some other celebrities in there, and so they do really good art. So I definitely recommend throwing some money at them. If you don't see the celebrity, your favorite celebrity, I'm sure that they could draw them. So, all right, and the last is going to be the bee fat. Recent estimates suggest that there are at least 2 trillion bees in the world that are being taken care of by beekeepers. That's a lot of bees. Still, that still doesn't mean that we don't need to protect our bees and they're still dying, and we still need to protect them and save them because they are a keystone species. So, all right. So that's all I'll soapbox about that. Okay. I guess that's about it. Oh, I did not say. I forgot to say that. Fuck. Yeah, it's yeah. Thumb's still being weird. I'm doing a stash double bergamot um Earl Grey tea today. I forgot to say that, and of course my favorite mug. So, love that double bergamot. Good stuff. Um, alrighty. So I guess that is going to be about it. So from Selena over here, who is sleeping, and I probably should not keep petting because she might hurt me. From Biscornio and B, and I guess the Doctor Strange bear. I guess we will talk to you guys next week. Bye.